Alright, this is Andre Tourette's coming at you live from my house. Today I'll be discussing human-induced hazards and disasters, the creators of this project being Tatiana Montione, Adam Landry, Tristan O'Brien, Antonio Milian, and of course myself, Andre Tourette's. Let's dig in deep into this geography. We'll be discussing the Deepwater Horizon spill in the Gulf of Mexico. As you can see, we have an image displaying what that could be like. And it's actually a poster from a movie which was about it, the BP oil spill, which occurred in the Gulf of Mexico. Now you may be wondering, what happened here? What happened? That's a lot of explosions. I'll tell you what happened. At 9:45 p.m., April 20th, 2010, during the final phases of some pretty standard drilling, the exploratory well at Macondo, a geyser of seawater erupted from the marine riser into the rig, shooting 240 feet, that's 73 meters for those who use metric, into the air. This was soon followed by the eruption of a slushy combination of drilling mud, methane gas, and water. Now, other than the water, that's some pretty nasty stuff. The gas component of the slushy material quickly transitioned into a fully gaseous state and then ignited into a series of explosions and then a firestorm. I should say. An attempt was made to activate the blow-up preventer, but it failed. The final defense to prevent an oil spill, a device known as a blind shear ram, was activated, but failed to plug the well at all. So all the safety precautions that they tried to implement, they all failed, which, as you can imagine, had massive repercussions. In the aftermath, well, the oil spill continued until July 15th. Now, remember, this started on April 20th, so about 2 months, when it was finally closed by a cap. Relief wells were used to permanently seal the well, which was declared effectively dead on the 19th of September that same year. So fast forward a little bit, in 2013 of January, Transocean agreed to pay US $1.4 billion for violations of the US Clean Water Act. BP had earlier agreed to pay $2.4 billion, but faced additional penalties that could range from $5 billion to $20 billion. According to officials, 126 people were on board. 115 of these people were evacuated, but the other 11 were presumed dead after much searching. So sad. Alright, so some more facts about the accident. The spill lasted for exactly 87 days. 1,000 to 5,000 barrels were spilled each day of those days, which is a lot of oil. The total estimated discharge was 210 million US gallons of oil. The oil directly impacted 68,000 square miles of ocean. And to date, it is considered to be the largest marine oil spill in the history of the petroleum industry. So this was definitely a big gaffe done by BP here. And I'm just gonna scroll down. So in the end, the recovery took a long time. 7 years after the spill, the Gulf has made progress in its recovery. Many short-lived species seem to be bouncing back, says Larry McKinney, Executive Director of the Hart Research Institute for Gulf of Mexico students at Texas A&M University. However, beneath the surface, there is still healing left to do. And I quote, "For those long-lived things like turtles, sperm whales, and dolphins, they're still in the middle of this," he says. And another quote, "And we may not know for another 30 or 40 years where the impacts are." And that's the sad thing about this. Even though we've already clogged the spill and we've tried to, help the environment and all the animals recover, we won't know for much longer all of the long-term impacts. I'm Andre Turret signing off. Thank you for listening.